Have you ever imagined waking up one day and discovering that everything we knew about the universe was incomplete? That science, instead of giving us definite answers, ended up opening even more questions? In 2025, some discoveries completely changed the game. From the depths of space to our very own bodies, scientists revealed facts so surprising they seem straight out of a sci-fi movie. But they're not. They're real. And in this video, I am going to show you 6 recent scientific discoveries that are making the world rethink what's possible. Get ready. Your way of seeing reality might never be the same. Hi, I'm your name, and welcome to the channel. Here, you always find the most intriguing, curious, and of course, real side of science and the modern world. Today's video is special because it shows how knowledge is constantly evolving. Even right now, as you watch, scientists are publishing studies, launching satellites, and analyzing data that challenge everything we learned in school. 2025 has been an extraordinary year, not just because of the amount of discoveries, but because of their direct impact on our lives. Some promise to change medicine forever. Others show us that the universe is even stranger and more fascinating than we thought. So, if you like real science mixed with that "this can't be real but it is" feeling, this video was made for you. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next content. Now, without further delay, let's dive into the first discovery, and I promise you, it will blow your mind. Imagine a treatment capable of making your cells forget they're sick. In 2025, researchers from MIT and the University of Tokyo published a revolutionary discovery. They managed, for the first time, to reprogram human cells using self-regenerating proteins. It's like taking a faulty cell, say a cancer cell, and telling it, "Hey, you used to be healthy, remember that?" And somehow, it remembers. It all started with a study on proteins called histone modifiers, which control how DNA is read inside the cell. By manipulating them, scientists were able to reset damaged cells, making them return to their original state as if they had never turned into sick cells. This has profound implications. Instead of just attacking bad cells with heavy drugs, like chemotherapy, we could one day re-educate these cells, avoiding devastating side effects. And that's not all. The same technique showed potential in neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Of course, it's still in early human trials, but the first results show a 70% reversal in lab cancer cells. That's way above average for traditional therapies. You might be wondering, okay, but when will this reach hospitals? According to the researchers themselves, with accelerated clinical trials and partnerships with biotech companies, we could see the first treatments available before 2030. The craziest part? This technique came about by accident. When scientists were studying a protein used by a species of tardigrade, that super-resistant microscopic creature. They found that by isolating this protein and applying it to human cells, it helped histones work better. So, we're using something from an almost indestructible micro-animal to teach our cells how to heal. Sounds like fiction, but it's 100% real. Now get ready to leave Earth, and even the observable universe. In April 2025, the James Webb Telescope detected something that simply shouldn't exist. A gigantic structure, bigger than any known galaxy cluster, which seems to defy the laws of physics. Provisionally called Vela X anomaly, this formation is more than 12 billion light-years away from Earth. What makes it so shocking is that this region of space should be uniform. According to the standard cosmological model, after the Big Bang, matter was distributed fairly evenly. But this structure? It's the size of 30,000 Milky Ways combined. Scientists still don't know what it is. It could be an extremely dense cluster of dark matter, or maybe something beyond our current understanding of quantum physics and relativity. And what does that change? Well, if we confirm that other structures like this exist, we'll have to revise the very model of the universe. Some alternative theories have already popped up, like the idea that we re-seeing the trace of a parallel universe that interacted with ours in the distant past. And yes, I know, it sounds like a movie plot, but great discoveries start this way, as noises, as anomalies that scientists insist on investigating. That's how it was with the cosmic microwave background radiation, which confirmed the Big Bang. That's how it was with black holes. And maybe, in a few years, the Vela X anomaly will be the key to understanding a real multiverse. This next one is probably the most controversial discovery of the year. In a lab in Switzerland, a neuromorphic AI system presented something unprecedented: self-assessment of performance based on simulated emotions. In other words, the AI understood when it made mistakes and adjusted itself based on something like frustration. This isn't exactly human consciousness, but it's an impressive step. The system, nicknamed Eden, was powered by a learning model that mimicked the emotional circuits of the human brain, especially those related to error and reward. During tests, Eden adjusted its behavior after making mistakes on simple tasks, like identifying faces or translating phrases, more efficiently when its responses were accompanied by a symbolic, negative emotional signal. This discovery raises huge ethical questions. If a system can simulate emotions and use that to learn, how far can we go before crossing a line? Some tech philosophers are already calling this the first spark of synthetic subjectivity. It may sound exaggerated, but the scientists themselves say they still don't know exactly what they created. They control the parameters, but the results were unexpected. What does this change? For robotics, a lot. AIs like Eden can be more adaptable, useful in complex, unpredictable situations, like caring for the elderly, providing companionship, or operating emergency systems. But it also lights a warning. We might be creating something that will one day need rights. Imagine taking a shot, and within minutes, your organs start regenerating from the inside out. In 2025, researchers in Germany announced the first autonomous curative nanotechnology, capable of identifying micro-lesions in tissues and repairing them in real time. These molecules act like tiny biochemical drones, programmed to locate inflammation, cellular ruptures, or infections, and release regenerative agents only at the affected site. Unlike traditional medicines, which act on the whole body, this nanotech is as precise as a scalpel and as gentle as an anti-inflammatory. Tests in primates showed muscle trauma recovery 3 times faster and up to 40% reduction in organ transplant rejection. And best of all, with almost no side effects. This technology is still experimental, but has already received billion-dollar funding from pharmaceutical companies and the military sector. Yes, the Army is watching this closely, and it's easy to see why. The impact on the future is immense. Accidents, surgeries, high-risk sports, everything can change when the body can recover at accelerated speeds. And if we think further, maybe this is the first step toward truly regenerative medicine. And who knows, one day, a complete cure for aging. If you've made it this far, you've probably noticed that 2025 is no ordinary year. These discoveries show we're entering a new era, where science not only explains the world, but begins to shape it in ways that once seemed impossible. We're witnessing the birth of technologies that can cure diseases, extend life, and even redefine what it means to be human. At the same time, we face cosmic mysteries and ethical dilemmas that force us to ask, are we ready for all this? Science never stops. But it's up to us to decide how we'll use these discoveries. Will we create a fairer, healthier future? Or repeat the same mistakes with even more powerful technologies? If this video made you think, then it already did its job. Now it's up to you. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and comment down below which of these discoveries impressed you the most, or scared you a bit. I read every comment and always bring your suggestions to the next videos. Thanks for watching until the end, and see you in the next journey into the unknown.